It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC North rivals. It's the Steelers and the Bengals. All that and more. Coming up next.
From the home of the 2021 AFC champs, there's a look inside newly named Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in... Boswell, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Well, the Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ball game and leading them out in his third season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow could have won Comeback Player of the Year last season simply for his statistics. 4,600 yards, 34 touchdowns through the air. But he brought the entire Bengal organization on a comeback after 5 straight losing seasons. First with a division title, then an unexpected AFC title, and led the team to their 3rd Super Bowl ever. And he had them less than 2 minutes away from winning it for the first time. Keep an eye on Joey B. He expects to bring a Super Bowl title to Cincinnati in the near future.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Now Burrow on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From midfield now, Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. To the air again, Burrow. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. We know turnover margin always key. Going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
That's swung out wide to Harris. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And ultimately this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And what many term is a down year for rookie quarterbacks, the Steelers took Pickett 20th overall because they knew him better than any other quarterback in the draft. They consider him the most pro-ready passer in the class. He's got plenty of gunslinger in him as well. You give him an inch of space to make a throw, he's going to try and make it into a mile.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. This is Harris on the draw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. This is intercepted. There he goes left side. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of the new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Again, it's Mixon.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
And the timing, everything well executed. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And a look at the next-gen stats reveals that sack occurred in all of 2.3 seconds. And you think you want to be an NFL quarterback? On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On third down, Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Now Austin. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw, Pickett. That'll be caught by Rice. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. On 2nd and 9, Pickett setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They run for it with Harris. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
He's brought down to the 15-yard line. Pick up the 2 yards.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go on offense, out come the Bengals. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Now it's Burrow. He's got Smith here.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Burrow will throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. On 3rd down, here's Harris. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 1st down. Here's Burrow. He's got his man. That's Sample to tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
5-yard line. A gain of 4.
From the 35 on second down, Pickett. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Dumps it off to Mixon. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We begin 2022 up in the Tar Heel State. Cleveland paying the opening.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On the draw, it's Harris. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 32 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be Boswell for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On the Jets sweep, here's Chase. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
12 more yards. That's another Bengals.
Now Burrow on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, People are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a first down carry for Harris. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On second and 9. Pickett got an open man. It's Pickens. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 46. They'll start the drive with Harris. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Pickett on 3rd and 1. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. They hand this off to Harris, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bengals 32-yard line.
On the give, this is Harris. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Harris. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. They'll run. Here's Harris. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Pickett back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
This is Harris on the draw. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
Complete to Tyler Boyd. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Burrow will throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Line of scrimmage again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture, as now they've got a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's coming for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter.
Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
134 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now a give, running left is Harris, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. Able to find his man, it's Pickens.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 1st down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On the ground, it's Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. This is Harris. And he's got it down to the 28. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division.